Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Memphis offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so active.
Breaks free. Made a defender miss. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup.
Touchdown, Memphis! First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snags it over the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. to throw. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get to this.
Touchdown, Memphis! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The shot that clears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They'll run play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Lewis to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Might be changing the route. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. The give. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Lewis to throw. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you...
There he goes! Got enough for the first down and wants more. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive play on that option run.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The shot that clears in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
It's complete on the right side.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the shot to clear started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This guy can throw it. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's see what they do on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Caldwell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Fights off a defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Simpkins. Turning on the Jets. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is run.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Brown will throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Takes the easy one to the back. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're still firing away even with this lead. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.